morning.
Happy Children's Day.
Thank you, ma'am.
ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದಿನದ ನಿಮಿತ್ತ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. This is what I said in Kannada. I think he understands. ಕುಳಂದೈ ನಾಳ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Which you will understand. So, okay. बाल दिन के आप सभी को मेरी शुभकामनाएं.
Everyone understands.
All of you understand. It's a राष्ट्रभाषा.
Except for
Now you know what? I think I'll go ahead with one language for you guys to pick up some basic skills. We could go ahead with Kannada.
Yes.
This is written. Alright. Now, Kannada is one of the Dravidian languages which is popular in South, spoken in the state of Karnataka. A bit of history for you. Now, the beauty of this language is it's very close to all the Dravidian languages. You know what are all Dravidian languages, right? Which are Dravidian languages? Come on, tell me.
Tulu, Tamil,
Telugu,
Tulu,
Tulu,
Tamil,
Malayalam, Kannada. Alright. Out of all these what you said, Tulu is not a language, it's a dialect.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have a script. Anything that doesn't have a script cannot be called as language. Okay? So like that is a, it doesn't have a script. Even Bhojpuri, even all these things which do not have a Konkani, they don't have script, so they are dialects. So they are not completely called as languages. So basic languages are Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam and Telugu. These four languages are called the Dravidian groups of languages. They have originated from Sanskrit. Okay? And all these four languages also are interlinked. All of them are somewhere or the other connected. A person, if he masters one language, can understand other three languages even if they are not able to speak a lot. Okay? Now, another beauty of Kannada is it's also very, very closely related to Bengali. You may just get surprised. How is it possible? Bengali is a northern side, western language, and this is a southern language, So, but still they are connected because this is because of the closeness to Sanskrit. So, in fact, all Indian languages are derived from Sanskrit. Okay. Now, you tell me what you would like to know in Kannada. Then I can tell you. And Kannada also I'll tell you, every 150 miles in Karnataka, the tone and speaking of Kannada changes. Mysore, they speak different Kannada.
Bangalore.
And Bangalore is different Kannada. South Kannada is different Kannada. North Kannada is different Kannada. And even that northern part of Karnataka is different Kannada. So I can understand and speak all types of Kannada because I grew up in Karnataka. I grew up in Bangalore and somehow I don't know, I have the skills of picking up languages, so I can speak a lot of languages. Now quickly tell me what you want to know, greeting or anything, then I can teach you. At least few greetings or whatever you want, you can ask.
how do you say thank you? How do you say thank you?
Thank you. See, actually if you go to Chase Kannada, Dhanyavadagalu. Again, Dhanyavad is a Hindi term.
Hindi word.
And even in Malayalam they say Dhanyavad, even in Tamil, what is it? Bengali they say Dhanyavad. So Dhanyavadagalu is a Chase written Kannada. But if you want to say in colloquial, Tumba Upakaravayitu. Tumba Upakaravayitu. Again, Upkara is again a Hindi and a Sanskrit.
If you don't write it down, you will not remember it. So you write it in English now because you did not write it in Kannada.
Where's my pen?
I have.
Please.
Dhanyavadagalu. This is a hard one. Or you can say Galu. Lo. Upakaravayitu.
Start writing.
Okay. What else you would like to?
Pechi.
This is for thanks or thank you.
There are many similar, many words are similar to Marathi also.
Marathi, yeah. Marathi is also again closely connected to Sanskrit. Northern Karnataka, in fact, the Kannada is filled with half of Marathi words. Yeah, that Hubli, Belgaum, Gulbarga, that's right. Again, if you go to Gulbarga and Bidar, it mixes with Telugu and Marathi.
Yeah.
Because it's a typical border. Alright. What else you would like to know?
Good morning.
Hello, see, like, you know, we say, how are you? If you want to know how are you,
ಹೇಗಿದ್ಯಾ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಹೇಗಿದ್ರಿ
see, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀಯಾ
It's
with
from
your own group of people or somebody younger to you. ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀಯಾ? When you want to say to elders, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ? Or you can say, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀಯಾ?
ಎಸ್
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀಯಾ?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ
Or I'll teach you, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? I'll teach one word only, otherwise it will be confusing. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ means, are you fine? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
What is a brother? How to say brother?
ತಮ್ಮ.
Tamma.
Tambi is Tamil.
What's Anna?
Tammudu is Telugu.
Anna?
Tamma is brother, younger brother.
Anna?
Anna is the elder brother. Anna nahi, Anna.
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 ಹೇಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅಣ್ಣ means how this is spoken in a village side.
Yes.
ಹೇಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅಣ್ಣ? Oh, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? Like that they speak in the
ಊಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ
क्या
ಊಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ
See how Marathi also differs. You know, Marathi also like Ghat section they speak different Marathi. Konkan zone different Marathi. So that way. What else?
How to pronounce that? Dhanya.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Lo lo
Galu.
LOD साथ में pronounce
lo lo.
Dhanyawad.
What else you would like to know? Come on, tell. What's your name? How do you say? What's your name?
Igidi.
This is Nimma
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು
ಹೆಸರು
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು
ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು if you are to ask in Tamil unna per enna if it is in Kannada ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು
ಏನು
Ma'am, what means?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಆರ್ ಯು
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ means are you fine
Okay.
are you fine and you know something like I was in Spain for about month plus and I picked up Catalonian and Spanish when I was speaking there. Because I know most of the Bengali speaking and all that, it was very easy to pick up that. Just to give one example for your curiosity, if you ever want to study Spanish later. See, in Bengali we say, Kimonachin, how are you? Kimonachin. And in Spanish they say, Hola, ¿cómo está? See, Kimonachin, ¿cómo está? See, how to learn languages is you all have to have a very strong connection, you know, the bonds. Like, there are different memory pegs and all that. Anybody has taken their lecture on the memory pegs and all such things? How to remember the stuff and all?
Schemas. The psych students probably know schemas and how to look up
Probably.
the concepts. Now,
How we
depends
relate-
how much you've retained out of that.
Yeah, how we relate our existing knowledge to the new knowledge.
No, how that is there. There are a lot of mnemonics are there, memory pegs are there, association bonds are there. So you'll have to connect. And even like whenever I was teaching in the class, also I used to teach weird things to children, just not mnemonics and making a sentence and making a word. Lot of associations I used to give. Sometimes it could be even a kind of a Bollywood dialogue which would relate to a subject. I would say, okay, this you think of this and you will remember this. So there are a lot of association bonds which you can develop. So this is one of them. Language, you will learn it very strong if you know how to associate and your previous knowledge with the next one. Because it's basically application of knowledge. Alright. Next thing what you want to ask?
Where are you going?
Where are you from? Where are you from you want to say? Or
Yeah.
you want to say which place you belong to?
Yes, which place you belong to.
Okay. This is said, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರು ಯಾವುದು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರು ಯಾವುದು? Now how do I reply for this? ನಮ್ಮ ಊರು Mumbai or ನಮ್ಮ ಊರು whatever. So your answer for this will be ನಮ್ಮ ಊರು Mumbai. Mumbai. Now you are asking here, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು? What's your name? How do you answer that? ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು. ನನ್ನ. We don't say ನಮ್ಮ. ನಮ್ಮ becomes a plural.
We can even say Nin, right?
Huh?
Nin Hesru.
निन्न ಹೆಸರು for your own contemporaries and the younger ones. Elders we have to say. आपका नाम क्या है? Is ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು. तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? Is ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು. So when we say ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು, I, like my name. So ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಅರುಂಧತಿ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಅರುಂಧತಿ. Now what else you were asking here? If you ask here, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? How do you say yes, I'm fine?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Okay. What else? You ask, I tell. It's a very easy language and very sweet.
How do you say where do you want to go? How do you
ನೀವು
ask?
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Actually, you know, in South there is a protocol. You should never ask a person where are you going. They feel that's again a superstition that they believe their work won't.
It happens here.
हाँ,
We all do it.
हाँ, you won't be able to do
Someone
that
calls
work.
you from behind while you're
हाँ, they are all superstitions, but generally we say ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? We don't ask them where are you going.
Where will you be coming from?
No. So if we want to know where you are exactly going or something, ಯಾವ ಕಡೆಗೆ? You know, that's a very polite way. But anyway, if you want to know where are you going, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಿ
ಹೋಗ್ತಾ
ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇದ್ದೀರಾ means it's a plural. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀಯಾ? Our own contemporaries. You know? Then if you want to say, I'm going to school. How will you say that? ನಾನು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Actually the word is ನಾನು, but when we say ನಾನು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, nobody will read a bookish language. That happens in southern part of Karnataka. There they typically read how we have written. You know, bookish language we call it. So there they will say ನಾನು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನಲ್ಲ. You know, that tone also changes. But Bangalore and all we say ನಾನು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. It's a very nu is become little short.
Becomes a little casual.
Yes. What else you want to know?
How old are you? How old are you?
How old are you? Don't ask the girls, huh? You can ask the boys this question.
No, I know. That's it.
That's it.
So,
You all have copied all of this?
what's our Sudhir Kannada? April 7th.
Let's learn Marathi.
Marathi also.
Marathi everyone knows now.
बराबर.
One language at a time.
How old are you, no?
16.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಯಸ್ಸು ಎಷ್ಟು? Why again is a
Marathi word.
Sanskrit